Hello, everyone. I am Ineffable Co, bringing to you Boruto Next Generations, Episode 40, Team 7's very first mission. Man, oh man, where do I start with this episode? So, as it says, as what happened, Team 7 is sent on their first mission to get rid of some bandits from a small village called Green Banks. The leader of the village isn't really, digging the group. They expected more people to come, and it was very similar to the Naruto. They kind of repeated it, where it was supposedly supposed to be a lower rank mission. In the end, it ends up being something else, a little more so than they expected. So, as I said before, the leader of the village doesn't really believe in the strength of the people they had sent, and yet Konahamaru Sensei has been like, no, like they're good, trust me, and as they are, they wouldn't be joining for no reason. And then they said okay, and they'll take him on. And throughout the night, there is a attack on the village. The villagers seem to be in some sort of genjutsu, being attacked. Sarada realizing they're trapped in an illusion, and it was quite actually funny in particular with Sarada. Because I've noticed that frequently throughout all the time Sarada's tried using her Sharingan, it hasn't really been all that powerful, unlike we've seen before in the Naruto series, where the Sharingan is honestly very much so OP. It's nice to see that they're kind of taking a different approach with the Sharingan. I think that they're kind of trying to render it useless for now. Maybe it's because they want to develop it later, or they want to stray away from this kind of dojutsu, because like the power of the eye was something that like was a main focus within Naruto. So I definitely applaud the Boruto series from kind of straying away from that in particular, and hopefully, actually, which we've seen in the very first episode, we got to see Boruto's cool eye. Maybe we get to see more so of that, more so developments of that. I want to see the other side of the power of that eye. Again, continuing on Boruto, being as mischievous as he is, very similar to Naruto his age. They told him not to do anything too rash or too stupid in the beginning, and yet, there goes Boruto, diving in, trying to protect one of the villagers, almost ends up dying, then gets hurt within it, which was, quite interesting. And then there's Mitsuki, which I think they're holding him back as well, just a bit for the time being, because he is, as we saw in the previous episodes, very, very, very powerful. And it'd be nice to see how much more he could do, but I feel like if he were to do everything, the problems would have been solved right away, and they would have had to change the name of the series to Mitsuki. So overall, I think my personal feelings on the reuse of like the Naruto kind of series, how they kind of redid that, made me a little upset. But what else could you do if you really think about it? What else could they do to really make the episode more so interesting? Like, they wouldn't just give us a boring episode, which they already kind of have before, and they kind of did now. But it wasn't overall, it wasn't that bad. Boruto and Sarada fighting as per usual. Feels it's kind of like a flashback to Naruto and Sasuke kind of fighting, and Mitsuki is kind of like Sai and Sakura at the same time, just without any emotions. Which, adding on to that, I think it's all right that Mitsuki is kind of like Sai, really, like he like doesn't really understand kind of what's going on. I mean, at one part when Boruto and Sarada are fighting, he was like, you guys get along really well, which was kind of cute, and it's kind of, I guess, pushing for the Boru Sarada kind of like relationship thing, but partially it felt kind of like a Sai moment, and it was kind of cringy, but it wasn't overall, it wasn't that bad. But overall thoughts on the episode, I mean, I absolutely love Boruto, so I mean, as dry sometimes the episodes are, some of these could like kind of slice of life ones, and this episode in particular wasn't all that bad. There was a bit of fighting, but there was a lot of talk, but I feel like it's just building up to what could potentially happen. I give this one an 8 out of 10. I hope it builds up similar to the Zabuza arc. It'd be really cool to see, this kind of take place very similar to this, but different in its own way. I really do overall just hope the Boruto series tries not to mimic the success of Naruto series and just try to forge its own path. And again, I understand that they're trying to get new people to enjoy this series, like some of us have with the Naruto series. So it's going to take a while for a lot of us Naruto fans to really kind of get used to it. And I feel like eventually, in due time, it will get really good. But we just got to wait it out a bit longer. And once those really cool episodes start coming in, I feel like we're going to love it and appreciate it all that much more. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Ineffable Co. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Yeah, I just bought me a bird. Yeah, I've been sipping that syrup. That's right. I'm pounding that burp. I'm whipping that skirt. I'm making it work. Yeah, I just bought me a bird. Okay. Yeah, I've been sipping that syrup. That's right. Man, I feel so high. I open my eyes like damn, I left